Hey y'all, welcome to another video here on the 67 Stang channel. So I wasn't, as I'll mention later in the video, because I've actually already shot everything and doing the intro now. Anyway, I wasn't really planning to do a video this week. I was just going to finish up the weather stripping. All we had left was the corner window, porter window in the rear here. Thought it was going to be easy peasy. As you'll see, it wasn't as easy peasy as we thought it was going to be, so stay tuned and see all the fun it takes to get all the weather stripping in, primarily this beltline jump. So, here we go. I wasn't planning to shoot a video on this, but as I'm getting into it, I think I'm going to have to. You may notice that there's something missing back here. Well, I'm trying to do the weather stripping on the rear quarter window because it's the last spot. I got this strip that goes up in the quarter window, which is very easy. Let me slide in and I'll talk to you about that on the driver's door. Okay, so, whoops. What I'm talking about is this strip here, and there's a screw that was down here that I took out. It was pretty tight. Be careful, make sure you don't round that off. I think it's another number 8 machine screw because I lost one, so I had to go get another one, so I got 2 more. Okay, so that was easy because you get the screw out, and then literally this piece here just slides down out of the channel in this rear quarter window. And then you get the new one. I put a little WD-40 to help it slide back up in, and then you just put the screw in. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, not a problem. Now, to try to get the belt line strips out on either side, I thought, okay, there's no stop like there is in the dress. So I roll the window all the way down. There's enough play. I think I can get it in and out. Let me tell you, this is where the problem starts. So we're going back over to the other one. Let's see, where did I put that mangle? I probably just threw it away. Okay. Anyway, the weather stripping, the felt part is on this, actually attached to this panel. You know, the one over there where the window crank is sitting out of. Okay. It was actually stapled. I don't know if you can see the holes. This was stapled in. Now the only easy way to get those is to pull the whole panel out. And to pull the panel out, I had to take out the whole back seat to get that out. There's the back seat. Okay. Of course, I was not realizing this because there's no videos on this part. You can do the main door weather stripping, it's there, but not on the belt. And this is what kills me. So here are the beltline weather strips that came with my kit. It does come with these staples. I just didn't look closely enough. So you staple through, and you can see on the back they have kind of showed the holes there. Now, I don't know if those holes there are going to match up with the holes on my piece over there. We'll find that out. But then the other side, the actual, part that's kind of like the rubber squeegee right here, it actually uses those same clips that's on the main door. So this is proving a pain. So I said, you got to pull that, well, this is the way, maybe there's another way, it's not, but I had to pull this panel out. You see I'm at 66 on there. Get those staples out, which mangles the old one, so there's no chance of going back, or at least for me it did. Okay? And now I got to get that one out, which I'm just going to try prying it out like I did the front. Anyway, so I'm going to get to started that. We'll go back. Maybe I'll get an introduction film too. Anyway. Oh, let me show you. This is, I'll do this while I'm holding the camera. So this is the new strip that goes on that window. This is for the driver's door, obviously. So that one's easy. That didn't take me 10 minutes to do. Right, so to do that, you have to take off this piece here, which is a big rubber piece. undo the screw, slide the old one out, you know, kind of clean the channel up a little bit, put some lubricant, slide it back up, and wham bam, you're done. It was easy peasy. I said this, not so much. Anyway, I'm gonna get to getting this out, and then I'm gonna start working on the staples on that other piece. Okay, so I've got it all out. I'm gonna have to treat. I'm not sure if I can get in there. We can see it. Let me get a little light on the subject. Here's the light. Okay, let's get this back in there. But there is a little rust back in there I want to treat and take care of before I put this in. So I'm gonna clean it up and put some primer on it, and then we'll let it dry, and we'll put the new stuff in. Now, the one thing I did find, let's see if I can get it where we can see it here, but you may see there is a screw hole there. There was one screw in there that was hard to see. It was, let's see, I don't need the light anymore for a second. Here's the old piece that came out. It's actually in the door like this. So, but you can see there's a hole right there. There was a screw in there. So the new piece, which is right here, I'm trying to get it. There's no hole on there. No one set for the inside, so yay me. So I'm gonna have to get that hole tapped in there. Try to get in the same place, because I don't think I can fit a self-tapper in there. But anyway, next part I'm going to do is go ahead and try to get the stapled part in on that one. So we'll see how that works. Okay, so guys, continuing to work. So I've cleaned this section up. You know, I painted this whole panel back when I did the whole interior for and put in the matte 66 stuff. But because the original felt was on there, I didn't take it off to get to this. So lesson learned, if you're doing all this, you might as well do this. Okay, now, as I suspected, the holes that are already punched on this for the staples don't match to my original staple holes. So what I've been doing is laying, get this, my hand is laying this, oops, trying to do this one-handed and hold the camera. Lay this piece up, you know, where it needs to go, and then taking my, basically taking this all and going through those holes on this and scribing where those new staple holes are going to be. So you can see this one actually came close, and then this one up here. So I'm gonna go ahead, pardon me, and get that stuff marked up, okay? And get this stapled back down. So I'm gonna hit my drill and drill those holes, then push the staples in, and I'll try to tell you how that works. Okay, so we have the felt on the inner panel. See, it's in there. I also managed to draw some blood. Keep in mind these panels are sharp. So again, what I did, I scribed the holes and drilled them. As I said, so that worked out pretty well. You have to do some fitting with those staples. And then once you get the staples through on the back side there, what I used is a pair of initially needle nose pliers. So I took the needle nose pliers and kind of started spraying them in so they were pointing more in. I was also kind of pushing down on the staple from the front with a pair of regular pliers. Once I got those kind of bent in together, then I took the regular pliers and just came in and made sure I had the top of the staple and those two pincers and squished them together. And that's how I got them in there. So those are now in there. And the fit looks pretty good on there. So now it's time to get up there. So yeah, I painted that where the rust was. I sanded and treated and painted it. So it's black because I ran out of yellow paint. It's supposed to be body color up there. So we're going to go get that one done. And before I put all that back in, I'm probably going to try to get the driver's side done. But I won't film that, because it's the same process, just the other side. And God, this is so much harder than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was on the easy side. Boy, was I mistaken. Okay, let's go get up to that part. It should just clip in. I've got to get the screw hole figured out and drilled for that. So we'll do that first. But anyway, up to that. Okay, so I got the outside weather stripping belt line in here on this rear quarter window, and it seems it went in pretty easily, pretty much like the the main door window belt line did. Check your alignment on these studs, because they said this window, as long as this part's out, you've got a lot of play. You can fit it in there pretty easy. But initially when I got mine in here, the back pin that was back in here was too far back and wouldn't get into the hole, but others had snapped in. So these holes over here that these clips are elongated, right? So you got some play to move it back and forward. But now you can see I've got it's meeting up to the roof line weather stripping we put in the last video. So this is going good. So the next part would be to install this panel here. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and put that panel back in, and then I can try to get started on the driver's side over there, which is gonna be fun. Okay, we've got her all in. So here's the new weather stripping here in this, which I've had on here for a while, but it's new. And then you can see all the new beltline weather stripping in here. And if we come back out, Mr. Window goes down, Mr. Window goes up. Looks like it's sealing pretty good up and around the new belt line or roof line weather stripping. So that's pretty much done on the passenger side. I've got to adjust the the passenger window a little more. So as you will see when I shut the door, oops, takes a little bit more force to shut it now with all the new weather stripping, but there is a gap up here. So I've got to make it so the back, because the front of the window's beating good, so I've got to adjust that back stop that's down in there and let that window come up a little bit more. But there you go. We have completed a whole door or whole side of weather stripping. So I'm pretty proud. Okay, so that was a lot more work than I anticipated. Said I wasn't intending to make this last part of the video because I figured it was beltline weather stripping. We'd already done that on the main door. This other piece on the quarter window was so easy, and CJ Pony and other have some very good instructions on how to do it. So I wasn't doing it. Obviously, it was not as easy as I anticipated. So that's why I decided to go ahead and turn this into a video. So hopefully it proves helpful if you ever try to go do the weather stripping on this rear quarter window. I wish I had had one. I couldn't find any. So yeah, I learned it the hard way. So I'm now going to go do the driver's side, which I'm not going to record. It's the same process. But I figured I already got the back seat out, might as well do it. So I am. That, guys, make sure you give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't. I'm sorry again about fan noise, but it is just too friggin' hot. It's 95, 6 degrees with 200% humidity. If you've been in Georgia, live in Georgia, you know what I'm talking about. Lastly, please don't forget to visit our website. I have a website that details a lot about this car, some of its history. I talked about the door tag and how to decode it on that website. I try to post some news and things as I find out stuff, not just about this car, but other things in general. So go there. And of course, don't forget our merch store. We have t-shirts, mugs, sweatshirts. Not that you need sweatshirts right now, but you know, fall's just a few months away. It'll be here before you know it. Great birthday presents, Christmas presents, Thanksgiving presents, whatever. So go there. All of that's linked in the description below. So with that, guys, look forward to it, and I'll see y'all in the next video.